Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here. Oh, nice beautiful day today. Temperatures in around 60 right now, so to me it's just perfect riding weather. And the reason I say it's perfect is because I can wear the heavier leathers, be protected from the wind, the sun, but at the same time I'm not sweating, I'm not freezing. It's just like the perfect temperature. At least that's what I think anyway. You guys might think that 80 degrees is the perfect temperature, but not for me. It's like 60. That to me is the perfect temperature. I have been on some nice long rides now on Mercy here, and I did some kind of fuel things, just trying to see what my range is and what my fuel economy is. I got a bug that hit my visor. So I'm averaging right around 42 miles a gallon. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less. Just kind of depends on basically how the wind is blowing. Of course, if you're going into a 20 mile an hour headwind, you're going to get worse fuel economy than if you had a 10 mile an hour wind at your back blowing you forward. You know what I mean? So I'm roughly around 42, which to me is not bad. I can do about 170 miles on a tank of fuel before I feel I need to stop and get gas. I still have about 3/4 of a tank left. That's not bad. My last video, I think I titled it something like, I just can't catch a break type of thing. Well, lo and behold, I actually finally caught a break in that I told you that my daughter Victoria has gotten a little 50cc scooter, heavily used, slightly damaged, but she took it out to the grocery store one day, tried to kick start it because right now the electric start doesn't seem to want to work. So she tried to kick start it, and something happened with the kick to where it wasn't popping back up. She had to physically pick it back up to try to kick it again. But anyway, she couldn't get it to even kick start. She couldn't get it to fire up and everything. So I went out there, picked it up, brought it home, tore into it, and there was a little piece that came undone, and I had to put it back together. It took me I worked on it that day for about 4 hours, trying to get it all back in place, and just couldn't. The next day I had available to work on it was the following weekend, and it still took me about another 2 hours. So it took me about 6 hours to put that whole thing back together again. But I got it all together. I gave it one kick and it started right up. So that's a good thing. I just got to figure out what's going on with the starter. I don't know if the battery is so weak that it just won't move the starter. I mean, it doesn't even crank over. You hit the start button and it just sits there. So I might have to try to at least replace the battery. I put it on a battery charger and tried to charge up the battery, and I left it there for like almost a week, and it still has nothing. Let's see what else has been going on. I still do not have my garage door installed yet. I did have the garage door company that's working through my insurance come over and took measurements. That was about a week ago, and I'm sure it's probably going to take like 2 weeks for them to even get the door, and then they'll have to schedule an appointment to come out and actually install it, and blah 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 blah. So I basically have to wait on that. I have tried to order a front fender for Angel. The reason I'm doing that is, I'm not ordering everything all at once, is because I haven't gotten the insurance money yet, so I don't know what they're giving me or anything. So this is just kind of, my personal money that I'm spending to get the parts, and right now I only have a few $100s to spend. So I was like, well, I'm going to try to get the front fender. I can easily unbolt that and bolt the new one back on. And I got a notice saying that the fender has been discontinued, that you cannot order it anymore. So that sucks. I may have to try to rely on maybe like eBay or maybe some sort of a swap meet website or something like that where I might be able to find one. But so far, I have had no luck. I can't find anybody that has a 2007 Cardinal Red and Phantom Silver fender. So yeah, I may have to just order something just to have on there, and then just keep my eyes peeled for the correct, red and silver. Or I might end up buying a fender, used off eBay, preferably undamaged, and then order some paint and actually paint it myself. Those are my options. Maybe I can get just a red fender and put a red fender on it so it doesn't look too horribly bad. Yeah, I just don't know yet. From what I've seen, I can still order the rear fender, but I have not tried that yet because it's almost double the price. And being that I could not order the front fender, it's like, okay, well, I'll use that extra money to order what I need to repair that rear broken blinker. So I at least ordered those parts. And I have not gotten word on if anything of those has been discontinued or unavailable. So we'll have to see about that. So that kind of gets you caught up on Angel and the progress about that, which I actually think is funny because I was like so relieved I didn't have to do that oil line repair, which was going to cost $2,500 or more. And instead, I ended up getting an accident in it, and now I've got to spend a whole bunch of money to repair all the fenders and some lights and stuff. So it's just amazing. It's almost like the universe said, you have to spend this money whether you want it or not. Just can't believe that. But like I said, at least I got one win, and then I got that scooter kickstart fixed and repaired and working again. It was my birthday just a few years ago. Yeah. It was my birthday a few days ago, which for when this video comes out for you guys will actually be like a month or more. So I ended up getting some good, happy birthday wishes and stuff like that. Got to see mom and dad. Got a couple of birthday cards in the mail, so that always makes me feel good. Turned 53 this year. It's also one of those things that my brain keeps thinking that I'm, in my 20s, and I can do this and I can do that. But then, if I try to start doing stuff like that, my body and my back are just like, no, you can't do that anymore. Oh, yeah, it's just that way, I guess. So that kind of gets you guys caught up on life for me and what's been going on and all the headaches I've been going through. My new position at work is doing really well. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. But again, my new manager, my new supervisor, they're kind of putting a few things on my shoulders, which I don't mind. I'm not a supervisor or anything like that. I can't really be held accountable for, you know, like new hires not picking up the job well or screwing up, or, you know, scheduling isn't working out well or anything like that. You know, that none of that stuff is on me. And so, you know, like last night, we had a person that for some reason is scheduled to leave in the last hour of our shift. I just don't comprehend that. But I was told that somebody was going to be filling in for him after he left, and nobody did. So that job was left untouched for a full hour. So yeah, I don't know. Not my responsibility. That's all I can say. What's going on here? That dump truck must have broke down or something. I was going to turn down here, but this is a driveway. It's not a road. I actually want the road that's right up here. There's some cows out in the field for you. Oh, and it has also been, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of updates, I guess. It has been a full year since I've been doing the Insta360 videos. And I want to know, how are you guys liking it? Do you like being able to move the image around and look at that barn, or look at that shed, or look at those silos at that farm over there? Looking at me, looking down the road, looking behind me. Do you like being able to control that? Make a comment down below. Let me know if you like the 360 content and if I should keep doing it. And let's see, the other update I want to give you guys is on my helmet. I had a guy reach out to me wanting to know how the HJC I-30 helmet has been doing for me. It's been a year since I bought it, and I just love this helmet. I really do. It fits my head shape well. You know, I don't have pressure points like around my forehead or on my temple or on the back of my head or anything. So that is really great. The weight's a little on the heavy side, but I can deal with that. I love that it's the 3/4 face, and that it has the sun visor and everything, and that it's pin lock compatible. I love that. The padding is holding up real well after a year. I don't feel like the helmet has gotten really super loose or anything. So yeah, the HJC I-30 helmet to me has been excellent. Yeah, let's turn down this road. I have no idea what road this is. Footville Road. Mercy here has, let's see, what is it? Has over 700 miles on her, so I am done with the break-in period, but I still have to do the servicing on her. And about the only thing that I can say that is truly a negative for me is the shifter. I wish that it was two separate arms for shifting, you know, one for the toe, one for the heel. But it's not. It's all one connected piece. So I've been actually contemplating seeing about taking it to a shop and having it cut and re-welded so the angle's different. Because to me, the heel seems fine, but the toe seems awfully high. So I would like to kind of flatten it out just a little bit. But short of that, yeah, I really don't have any complaints about this bike at all. You know, for the way I ride, I'm not a you know, balls to the walls type rider. You know, I don't have to be doing, you know, triple digits in my ride. You know, I cruise. I'm relaxed when I ride. You know, I want to ride for pleasure, not for excitement and exhilaration and stuff. I ride like this. I am doing 55 mile an hour on a road that's, you know, governed at 55 miles an hour. You know, I'm not doing 80 or anything like that. I'm not trying to scrape my floorboards in every curve. You know, that's just not the way I ride. So I do have Mercy's break-in period maintenance scheduled for next week. I'm going to drop it off. They'll work on it for a few hours, but I probably won't be able to pick it up until the next day, because my wife and I are actually going to go out for my birthday. Yes, a week late, but we're still going to go out for my birthday. So basically, I'm going to ride this to the shop, drop it off. She'll come with me in the car or the truck or whatever we decide to take. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'll go this way. Trying to think if there's anything else. That's kind of a cool building. I like that. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you guys on. And I can't really think of anything, so I think I'm just going to end the video here. So I do want to thank you for watching and keeping up on my updates, both with personal life and the bikes and, you know, some gear and stuff like that. I do appreciate it. So always believe you can go out for your adventure. Always believe you can go out for your ride. Always believe heart, soul, mind, and body in yourself. Bye, guys.